What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of Nani episode. This is the anime they're currently watching. A little bit late with this one right here, guys, as for the other videos. And I'm going to be talking about, I forgot the name, Hell's Paradise Season 2, Episode 3. And this one, kind of twisted. Dark, learning the history of, the island, what the Tensen are a little bit more. Tao, man, Tao is obviously the most used word in this anime. Tao, chakra, spirit energy, they all apply the same to me, honestly, at the same time. So let's get right to it. So we see Chobe against Rain. And Chobe was holding his own a little bit in this fight. And I think the biggest improvement from Chobe is that uh he was able to like still remain himself when he got into his monster form. Now he didn't overdo it. Had he overdone it, it would have taken fully control over him right there. But this did you know did pique Rain's interest right there. So he's like, oh, okay, you know what? I actually like you. I'm actually going to keep you and experiment on you. And like I said, Chuma knows Chuma kind of knows like he didn't have a chance with this guy. Not great. He thought he had him, but Ray was able to like manipulate, do like some China clone jutsu shit, and was able to like knock him out. And so while that's going on, we have May who's right now in a way dying because she used up so much talent. Like I said, for the Tension using Tao, it kind of does hurt them, kind of like in a way like takes like their life force in a way. Yeah, basically like their life, it takes all of them, right? Now as that's going on, Fushi asks, yo, you need somebody to me what this island is, what's going on. So like I said, there's a lot of stuff going on, and Gabby at the same time is actually training with the others because he wants to know like how to use Tao. Now in the little training spar match that he had, he says, okay, I have to like use this Tao against them because these guys are immortal beings, like they are monsters, but I have to use the Tao surrounded them and use it against them, or to win against them. Because like I said, like regular straight using my Tao is just too much. I use their Tao against them, and so it's pretty cool how it's like he did it when he was fighting, right. He closed his eyes. It's like don't use your eyes, sense their Tao. Like oh my god, like I'm like the more I learn about Tao, the more I get a little confused about the Tao and everything. So it's like so much Tao. So yeah, he's censored their Tao while fighting. That made him realize is that in order for me to defeat the Tencent, I gotta use their Tao against them. And so that's probably the biggest thing that he had from Pulse. It's probably like the biggest lesson they learned from this training. Also, we have Toba asked her one guy, I forgot his name, but asked him to train because I'm weak. I want to fight alongside my brother, and he said it had, hey, you know what? I'm just I'll eat mud, dirt, like I'll do what I can to help my brother. Even if I gotta get trained from this guy. I don't like him, but I gotta do what I can to help my brother. And once I get trained, I'll kill him. And I'm like, yeah, I ain't gonna happen, bro. I think like I don't anybody trust you, dog. Like nobody trusts you. But like I said, we gotta work together in order for us to get off this island. So I will tolerate you, but whatever. Like, so our aim goal is to get the fuck out this island, right? And so we have, what's it, Ray becoming a female because you just said the Tensa can be male and female, and she's getting ready to do Bujutsu with Chobe, and we all know yeah, we all know we know what they're about to do, but he was asking, what the hell is this island? What is going on? So she's explaining that. Well, May told Fushi what was going on. So basically, the Tensen are made from this human that was trying to, I say, correct me if I'm wrong. I said this is like I'm trying my best to like understand the full story, so I'm gonna have like summarize it. So it's like this human is trying to find immortality, and to find immortality, he starts blending living things in Tao. So like humans with animals, animals with plants. He was blending all these things together, which excuse me, curated the Tensen. Basically, a mixture of living things combined, whether it's like I said, humans, animals, humans, plants, like every little thing that's what combined together to become, the Tensen. And they are both human and female. So the Tensen was created by a human. And a human name is Shofuku. Shofuku was the first human to rate them. Apparently he took like 3,000 kids and 100 craftsmen. I'm like, that's kind of creepy right there, to create the Tensen. But even though the Tensen, are they can still die. They seem more because they can heal and everything, but like they can still die. Like I said, their bojutsu that they do is kind of like it's like for research purposes. And as Fuji mentioned, is that when they use so much Tao that that takes away their life force, and so they're trying to create their X layer of immortality. And to do that, they have other people on the island used as experiments. They are taking their tan. They're taking their tan. Like I said, it's basically like their life force. They're taking their life force and putting it to them to live a little bit longer. But they're still trying to find like the perfect Tao to create this extra of immortality. And so they just don't want it on the island. They want it on the mainland too. This is where like the threat is even worse than what they can imagine. They thought it's just this island. It's like no, they want to take the research and use it on everybody on the mainland right there. Everyone become like like for them. I get yeah. So I guess they want to turn everybody into dumb. And then, like I said, because once they have the excellent mortality, they'll be complete, right? But they want to create more of them. Yeah, it's kind of odd. Like obviously, guys, like tell me what I'm missing the story right there because it just sounds confusing. It's like they want to use it on the mainland and to like turn more people into dumb or just use their life force. But in order to do that, like I said, Rain was interested in Chobe's Tao, and it's like, you know what, man, what the hell do I do? You know what, man? In order to, save my brother, I'm going to adapt. He just said, don't fight it, adapt. And like it says, hey, I'd prefer to be at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, he knows he can't kill her. So he knows he can't run. So it's like, you know what, man? Fuck it, man. Whatever I gotta do to save my brother, I'm gonna do it. So yeah, so like he'll understand Tao more, and then like he'll become certain to actually use it against them, against the Tensen. And also we learned that May and Rain were actually the first creations for Chofuku, but Rain actually betrayed him and kills him, and Rain didn't want to go along with that. And, she she took something from her powers, her healing powers in a way. Not her healing powers, but she took away something from. I gotta look at that online again. But she left. She left, and so this is where our guy Groot, finds her, and so May's getting ready to die, and Groot was like, you know what, man, use my tell because I guess it's a total for my sins because when I found her, I know she was trying to escape the island, but I saw my daughter in her, and that's why I kept her around. Which I know is being selfish, but that was wrong of me. But to atone for what I did, I'm going to let you take my towel so you can go on lasting your life a little bit longer. So I thought that was a very touching moment. And so, yeah, so May's, back to, her normal, I don't know what normal is at this point. She's regained her powers. Well, not her powers, but, like, she's better now. Like, she's not dying. But yeah, man, it's this story got a little bit dark right there, man. Like I said, Tensen were made from a human, and they want to get their X-Layer immortality on the mainland. But it also ends with, the more the samurai and the and the, Garamara's people and the shogun they're on the island now. So I mean, I wonder how like when they meet, like what's gonna happen, like because they don't know the full story. They don't know what's going on right now because they could see the villains, but you know what, man, we're gonna attack the villains, right? But not the villains, but the prisoners. So yeah, they don't know what they get into right there. They don't have any information on these tents, and so I mean, it's good for the guys, the humans, but it's like I don't know. They might not work together the first time they see it, especially we see Gavin Brower's people. So we're just gonna wait and see, man. Like I said, dark episode. Learning more about the town, learn about Tensen, her history right there. So yeah, man. Humanity. I mean, hey, Shogun, the villains right there. They got the villains. Shogun and the prisoners, man. They got to work together to stop the the Tensen because the Tensen has bigger plans than just the island. They want the whole entire mainland. So hoping that they work aside their differences and they can work together, to stop the common enemies. So yeah, y'all, let me know what you think about this episode. Like I said, I feel like kind of missing things. Please let me know in the comments what I missed because a little bit confused right there. What their plans? Like I said, I gotta get what their plans are, but it's like since guys had like so they want more of them. You know what I'm saying? So just that's all a little confused right there. But legit, just let me know. But as always, folks, get a video a like, subscribe to part of this family. Be sure to follow my social media accounts in the description box below. And always remember, check out say everybody. Oh, John the Seas. There's no such thing as a life better yours. Have a good night, everybody. Take care.